Welcome to the One Mindful Minute, your very oasis of daily well being in the busy world. You may already know you have the power to transform your world, but have you fully tapped into it? In this podcast, I'll share how to unlock the power to enhance your life through the art of living well. With insightful interviews and guided practices, we'll uncover the secrets to inner calm and wellness. It is time to tune in and transform.
Minute podcast. I'm Fawn Sharat, your host. In this episode, I like to share my personal journey on mindfulness and meditation and how this practice actually helps support me to actually have a better time with my family while we were going through some difficulty together. So back in 2023, in September, my mom was diagnosed with gallbladder cancer, stage 4, and she was given 6 months to live. So when my sister and I received the news, we immediately took off to Thailand. My sister lives in Texas and I live in California. So we decided we're going to go home at the same time to, visit my mom, my parents, because nobody were able to give us any information about the details of how she can be treated or the actual condition of her cancer, of her sickness. So we went to Thailand and spent a little bit over 2 months together. Now, my parents haven't really spent 24/7 with us for maybe quite a few decades. So that's just how old I am. Yes, I'm revealing my age, which I don't mind. So now, having gone for so long in my adult life and now going back to stay at my parents' house is not just like visiting your family for Christmas. Oh gosh, what's going to happen? But this is involving going to the doctor's appointments constantly and even a couple of trips to the ER per week while we were there. So triggers happen. A little details on my mom's condition is that we went to her doctor's appointment with her, of course, got to drive her to the doctor's appointment. And first doctor said, you have 6 months to live and we suggest to do palliative care. That's her only option as treatment, as care. And my sister and I, we decided to convince her right on the spot after she delivered the bad news that we are not accepting the bad news and we would like her to try chemotherapy. So she agreed, but she said, you have to wait 2 weeks because I'm going on vacation. And we were not going to accept that 2 weeks. So we asked her to please, can you refer us to different doctor, different care facility? And she did. We found a new doctor for her and this wonderful doctor got her on chemotherapy right away. And since her first chemotherapy up until now, it's been exactly 6 months and she is now walking, sometimes with a walker and sometimes she was able to walk by herself. And now this is considered a good news for us. And it's been such a progress because when we were with her in Thailand, she wasn't even able to get up to go to the bathroom by herself, and to learn that she is actually walking on her own now. And it's been like a miracle. And now how mindfulness and meditation have supported me through this journey is that I would get up and meditate every morning while I was there. with my sleep deprived, because both my sister and I, we do had to get up and take her to the bathroom when she had to go at night, or even if she get up and in pain, she would sit up all by herself in the dark. But because we all share space, so we can see that she's getting up. And sometimes, I would be sleeping closer to her so I can keep an eye on her. And that was really something that I haven't done for anyone in a while. So you need a lot of adjustment. And sometimes when you have sleep deprived, you do forget certain things, or you have certain feelings that is the result from not getting enough sleep, or you ended up want to eat everything that you come across because your body wants to help you survive, right? And under any stressful circumstances, the body is always trying to support you and keeping you alive and keeping you safe and reducing the stress. So that's why sometimes we get into that binging of something, binging eating to de-stress, or binging on some other things that is going to help us survive depending on your individual choice, right? So now, during the time that I was there with my entire family, we were constantly triggered by each other. We were constantly triggered by visitors. We were constantly triggered by our relatives nearby, the neighbors. So how did I deal with that is to remember what I was there for, to remind myself, be in the moment here, come back to this moment instead of getting carried away with my emotions, with my feeling that that I have been triggered by all these people who I probably don't get to see again anytime soon, because this is not the place where I would be going all the time. And this reminder really helped me come back to the present moment, that I was actually there because I want to spend quality time with my parents. I want to help my mom feels better. I want to have good memory with my family. So instead of just focusing on what's going on, how I'm hurt by someone is doing something to me, I just shift that right away by coming back to what is it that I'm here for? What is it that I'm trying to get done here with my family, with my mom? And this has been really helpful in shifting my feelings, my emotion, and shedding some negativities out of my present, and just fully enjoy, even though sometimes I may think like, how can I enjoy this? Like, my mom is very sick and could die any moment now, but yet I use the word like, how can I enjoy, right? Is the quality time we have together. It doesn't have to be something that's always fun, right? Sometimes we get to be there with the person we love, with the person or the people we care about. And that is just enough. Now, as long as we are not like bickering with each other, which can be shifted out of as well. And now, in a small space, it doesn't matter what space that is. It can be space at home, space at work. In the small space that we all grown adults have to share a space, things will happen. There will be things that we are not happy about. There will be things that will trigger our feelings, our emotion, and we can get into the judgment of self or the judgment of other. And we starting to have some self-doubt that, am I doing that to them too? Or am I good enough for this? And sometimes this negative thoughts can take us somewhere down the rabbit hole. So we don't want to get caught up in that. So, and not try to get caught up in that. We just have to come back to the present moment. And that's the beauty of practicing mindfulness. Just keep catching yourself and keep coming back to the present moment, which is what we have anyway in this lifetime. The most precious thing and the most valuable thing we have in life is the here and the now. Yesterday is the past. Tomorrow is the future. And I'm sure you heard this before. So you may not have the future. The past is already gone. You don't have it anymore. You can't do anything about the past. So come to the present moment. Come to this time, the here and now, and do your best to help yourself feel good. Help yourself be the better person. Help yourself to live the life that you are here to live and be happy. Because everyone here on earth is looking for happiness, not just here to find love, if that makes it sound a little bit more movie-like. And I like to end this episode with my 1-minute practice, which is breathing. So let's inhale together through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Do that a couple more times on your own as we're closing up here. I hope this helped ground you, center you, and I hope that this information that I'm sharing from my personal journey had give you some ideas of what you can implement into your daily life. And if you enjoyed this episode and the past episode that we have been presented to you here, please like and share and give us some comment of what you'd like to hear in the future episodes. And we would be more than happy to answer any questions if you have, or cover the episode with the topic that you prefer to hear more about it. Anything, just let us know, and check us out on other platforms as well, because I do have some short clips on Instagram and on my LinkedIn sometimes. And we're constantly sharing tips about mindfulness and meditation and how we can increase the health and wellness in our daily life with small practice. Your good health and well-being can just begin with 1-minute practice. Don't underestimate your 1 minute. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I look forward to our next episode together again. May you be well, may you be safe, and may you be present. Namaste.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode and inspired to take the next step in your wellness journey to building more resilient and effective days at home and at work. I want to invite you to get in touch with me to learn more about the customized wellness programs that could benefit your team, your organization, whether it be retreats, workshops, 21-day meditation challenge, you name it. Let us collaborate to supercharge your well-being today.